MacLeod, 241 Sand Road. Just a few things off the wall that have me trying to figure out who does what and how around Jefferson County. Got the roundabouts that they're putting in out here, and I noticed that they're putting in a full bore irrigation system. And I'm kind of wondering if that center strip that goes down between those two roundabouts is going to be an entryway garden that's irrigated full-time in the summertime, and an out-of-basin water transfer from the Salmon and Quilcene Basin. City has the water line goes over the top of Eagle Mount, and the planning unit wanted to test out the feasibility of some aquifer recharge there, but the city didn't want to play at all. We have a draconian regulation in particularly Chimicum Subbasin, indoor use of water only, and the city of Port Townsend is apparently going to water, I'm sure they're exotic species, in other words, they're not native species that require a lot of water in the first place, and surround them with black asphalt in the summertime, making them require even more water. Kind of wondering what kind of sense does this make, and why is it that the city feels that that's appropriate when we have water problems out in the county. Now, the city was going to be suing the port over some prospective development around the airport. A bunch of folks from the county went to a Monday evening meeting and mentioned what we thought about that, and the city ended up deciding not to sue for now. That was fairly surprisingly responsive of the city. Now we're going to be spending $30,000 to bring in an economist to tell us how to do economic development. I thought kind of that we had WSU and their friends doing that, and they come to you guys every year for money. And I thought that was kind of handled. And I remember that we did have a qualified, real good economist, real good apparently, Tamer Kirach a few years ago. And he took a job in the green zone of Baghdad, feeling it was a safer place to be professionally. We talk about economic development a lot, but we don't seem to allow it. Now we're throwing $30,000 into a pot when we already have an economic development unit in the county. And we're saying that we don't have any money to do anything for the people of Jefferson County. I'm getting kind of confused here. Our water that we're told that we don't have any of is going to be coming here to be watering plants in the middle of the road. And we're going to be encouraged to do xeriscaping by this new unit that's going to help people through their permit process, and there's going to be a vegetation and buffer management ordinance coming down the pike. I'm sure that's got xeriscaping. Xeriscaping is drought-tolerant local species. But I don't think we're going to have drought-tolerant local species looking at the scale of that irrigation system out there.